Hey, what's up guys? Double Wide 6 here, and today's video we're going to show you how to wind up a pull start spring that has come undone. Alright guys, I got a Echo hedge trimmer, one of these older guys, the cast aluminum, and this is actually my buddy's, and the spring was broken on it, so I got a replacement spring. And of course when I tried to put the thing in here, actually the problem was this little circle didn't line up with the circle on the wire. I bent this out now that it's bigger, and I wound up losing the spring. And this is a freaking pain in the butt, so I'm going to show you an easy way to wind this thing up. Alright, here we go. I have a screw on the table holding the end, and you just want to take your screw gun, get on there the right way, and you want to go slow. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm keeping my hand here so it doesn't uncoil. And you want to bring it right into that screw. Keep it flat. Alright, that's about as far as she's going to want to go. And this is the hard part, slipping on this coil. Alright, I almost have it on. I gotta tighten this up one more time. Alright, finally. Takes a little bit of work, but it's a lot easier than wrapping it by hand. I've done this once before and it worked. It just takes a little getting used to, and you got to go slow. The problem was this drill was actually turning backwards on me, but now I got it. Hey guys, here's an update. I mounted this carb bolt cleaner on the side of my bench here, kind of out of the way. I also put a switch on it, and I took off the bolt and actually ground it down so that it no longer really has a head on it. So I really like it mounted on the bench. It gives you like great control when you're working on these bowls, and you can see it really gets them nice and clean. So this is a tool I'll be using. You can also clean the bottom edges. You can see how shiny that gets and cleans up all the crud. So I'm pretty happy with the tool. Alright, I backed the screw out. Now I got to carefully pick this thing up and drop it in here. And I got to get this little round thing to seat. There she goes. There we go. Just making sure everything's seating in there nice. Looks like we got it. So that's all there is to it. I know when you wind that thing up by hand, it can wear your hands out. Alright, now we got to get this thing on here. And of course, doesn't quite want to fit. Try and bend this out just a hair. See if that does it. There we go. And looks like there's a screw that goes on here. job isn't hard unless that spring comes out on you. It gets like 10 times harder. Alright, and then the last thing we got to do is actually take this thing and wind her up a few times. So, going around. There's a lot of pressure on that. Sure your rope doesn't twist up too much on you. Put that back in there nice and slow. It's not quite all the way. So we'll just take this thing, put the rope right here through that little eyelet, and we're going to have to go about 2 to 3 more turns. There's 1, 2, 3. Make sure our rope's not twisted up, and see if that pulls it in. Oh yeah, good pressure there. So that's pretty good. That'll take care of it. Alright, so I got it back together. I don't have any fuel in it, but I'm gonna make sure. Looks real good to me. So if you guys were wondering what bit to use, it's just a standard or flathead screwdriver with a little notch out of the top. So it looks something like that. Okay, but this one's a little bit thinner. If you take a look over here, I have my security bit set, and it actually comes with 4 of these with different sizes. So I just use one of those. And if you're interested in getting the security bit set, here it is, 32-bit set. I think it goes for about less than $20 or something, so I'll put a link to it at the bottom of the video in the description. Anyhow, I'm Double Wide 6. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's like a major pain to try and put those springs in by holding it with your 2 hands. So that's one way to do it. It's not the easiest thing to do, but if you take your time, you have safety glasses on, I think you can do it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.